Welcome to Rick Rack Ruby. I'm Laura Cluvo. Today we will be making this no-sew vintage floral angel ornament. She's fun and easy, so let's get started. To make our vintage no-sew angel ornament, we'll start with a doily. These doilies are 4 inches. These are white. You can use any color. I bought them at the craft store. They're modern, and you can find something similar on Amazon. So the first thing I'm going to do is fold this doily in half, and I'm going to add a little bit of glue to the denser sections to secure this together. So I added a little bit of glue along those areas, not, where the mesh is going to show the glue, just where the glue will be sort of hidden. There we go. And now I never want you to feel like, oh, you can't make what I made because you don't have my exact products. So I'm going to show you my options for the flowers. These are all from hats. Something like this, or something like this, or even, this is a really cute one. Something like this. Or even something like this, just a little group, a little garland is nice too. But I have decided that I want to use this one. This has right here on the stem, it's a little thick. I don't know if there's wire or glue or something in there, but I want to avoid that because the head's not going to be flat if I set it on there. So I'm just going to make sure that that part is way up here. And I'm just going to glue that right on. I'll add a little glue right here. And then because I want to incorporate this green bit, I just love that old-fashioned color, I'll just maybe put it like that. Cute, right? It's kind of a raggedy strip there, but I love the way it looks. These little stamen, I think they're called. It's a plural. It's one of those tricky words. They're kind of going in every direction, and I love that too. And I love the contrast of this marigold color to the pale pink. Now I've already prepared this face. This is a 1-inch half round wooden ball, and this is what I had left over from my gnomes. So I wanted to do something with those, and I thought they would work as a face. And of course you can find the instructions for the Rick Rack Ruby face in my Focus on Faces video. So this is a 1 3/4 inch round, sort of a lace daisy applique piece. And I will glue it here to become part of the collar and part of the halo. I like that. I'm going to apply the glue to the bottom part of it mostly, like that. And then I'm going to press it like that so that it's halfway below and halfway above. Now I have these other examples of pieces of lace that'll work for halos. Just any little round bit of lace will work just fine. There, that's going to be cute. Okay. So since I promised this will be no-sew, I'm going to glue the hanging loop right here and then glue her face right on top. Just a little bit of glue first for the hanging loop right there, and then a little more glue for the face. And I'll put that right in the center. Sometimes it's fun to tilt the head a little, but I'll leave it just like that. So far, so good. Now, behind the halo, here's another option for the lace circle. I've cut a piece of felt into a scalloped circle with a die cutter, but you can just cut a circle. It's about 2 inches. And I'm going to place this behind. I try to get it centered, but I'm not going to worry about it being too perfect. So I'll put a smudge of glue back here, like that. And then I want the pink to come up a little bit above the daisy. Great. Now here's a couple of options. I have some additional vintage floral trims. These are just so cute. I could use those, and I also have these. I don't think she really needs it, but I just wanted you to see some options. So let's do the hair. So many times people ask me what kind of yarn that I use, and I like the loopy mohair, but you don't have to use the loopy mohair. This is just some nice natural colored yarn. It's fuzzy, and I actually think this one is also mohair. So I'm gonna hold this right here and open up these two fingers and wrap it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like that might be too long, but we'll see. Then I'm going to go all the way around and tie it off. And for this project, we only need 1 bundle. There won't be any hair in the back of the head. That looks good. So then I'm going to glue that to the top of her head, glue that little center, and then twist and press it down on each side. I'm saving this because sometimes I can make this these streamers work as bangs, but sometimes it doesn't work. So there's some glue right in the top center. I'll stick that on. And then twist and press and glue to the sides of the face. I'm also going to trim this, kind of fluff that out to see if that'll work as her bangs. It might work. All right, so I'm going to add a little bit of glue along the side of her face and then twist to the back, toward the back, and press that into the glue. And then the same thing for this side. A little bit of glue and then twist and press. A little bit more glue. At this point, I'm going to decide whether I want to add a few more details, like maybe a couple of these. How about one of these? Let's try this one on the end. I got these millinery flowers from one of my favorite sellers on Facebook. It's a Facebook group. Has a long and complicated name, so I'll post a screenshot. But anyway, this is how they came to me in this little box. Isn't that darling? And how could I resist? I think that I'm going to add this to the side of her chin here. And then I think I'm going to add a wire halo. That looks good. I was careful not to just press it flat, but I kind of squished it. I pinched it to give it a little bit of dimension. And I think about maybe 3 or 4 inches of this. It's 20 gauge wire. And then I'll shape it into a semicircle like this. And I'll put some glue on either end. That gives a little bit of a reflection to her countenance. Just a little bit of life in that shininess of the gold. Easy and quick. Once you have all the supplies gathered, it doesn't take long at all to make this little ornament. Isn't she sweet? Thank you for watching my tutorial. If you're enjoying my videos, please like, share, and subscribe.